Is it time? I can't wait to see it.
Voice of the people, stories that matter.
Oh wow!
Truth in every moment, now and forever. Across every border, across every land, we form, we empower, together we stand. CEMTV. From Africa to the world,
CEMTV.
connecting every voice.
Hello and thanks for staying tuned to CEMTV News on the Hour. Remember, truth first. You next. Stay informed to stay empowered. And on the news this evening are the full-length headlines, inclusive of other detailed stories. Candidates of the Action Alliance and Labour Party in Rivers Southeast Senatorial District by-election reject the outcome of Saturday's polls. Former Justice Minister Martha Karua has been denied entry into Uganda and ordered to return to Kenya. Colombia appears set for a political shift after lawyer and businessman Abelardo de la Espriella secured victory in the country's presidential runoff election. Details of these and other stories in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
What's on your mind today? The goal by Victor Osimhen was amazing.
The economy. Isn't that what's on everybody's mind?
I would like to see more women in positions of authority. If you heard and saw it from CEMTV, you can take it to the bank. CEMTV, your reliable source of news, information, and entertainment.
Candidates of the Action Alliance AA and the Labour Party LP in the Rivers Southeast Senatorial District by-election have rejected the outcome of Saturday's poll, citing alleged widespread irregularities and vowing to challenge the results in court. The candidates also urged the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to cancel the election, arguing that the process was marred by serious flaws that undermined its credibility. The by-election was held across several local government areas that make up the Rivers Southeast Senatorial District: Kana, Gokana, Eleme, Tai, Oyigbo, Andoni, and Opobo in Koror. On the national scene, the Nigerian Customs Service (NCS) is set to lose 1,516 officers nationwide over the next 2 years following the release of statutory retirement list for the 2026 and 2027. The retirement schedules contained in 2 restricted circulars issued by the Service Human Resources and Development Department indicate that 825 officers will retire in 2026, while another 691 are due to leave in 2027. The circular was signed by the Controller of Establishment A.A. Bazwaye on behalf of the Deputy Controller General in charge of Human Resources and Development. According to the documents, officers across all ranks from Deputy Controller General to Custom Assistant 2 will exit the service in line with the statutory retirement provisions. The first circular, number HRD 2025/048, dated September 19, 2025, contains the final list of 825 officers scheduled for retirement in 2026. A breakdown of the list shows that the Deputy Superintendent of Customs, CADA, accounts for the highest number with 285 officers, followed by the Superintendents of Customs, CADA, with 226 officers. And from JAM, we hear that the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board, JAM, has discontinued admission into affiliated degree programs run by the College of Education across Nigeria. A move to take effect from the 2026-2027 academic session. The decision, contained in JAM's newly released NCE/ND Agric Registration Guidelines, marks a significant reform in the country's teacher education system and establishes the Nigerian Certificate in Education (NCE) as the only admission pathway into colleges of education. Under the new policy, JAM stated that no admission would be processed into any affiliated degree program in colleges of education from the 2026 to 2027 session. The board also prohibited direct admission into 100 and 200 levels, directing that all prospective students seeking admission into colleges of education must first enroll through the NCE program. The development effectively brings to an end the long-standing arrangement that allowed colleges of education to award university degrees through affiliations with conventional universities. The policy is expected to impact thousands of candidates who applied for degree programs through affiliated institutions during the 2026 admission cycle. To address such concerns arising from the transition, JAM provided options for affected candidates. Direct entry applicants may change their institutions at no cost, transfer to the parent university affiliated with their chosen degree program, or allow their second choice institution to become their first choice for admission. Consideration. Candidates seeking admission through the Unified Tertiary Matriculation Examination (UTME) may also switch institutions, upgrade their second choice institutions, or migrate to the NCE program. Moving on, leading Kenyan lawyer and former Justice Minister Martha Karua has been denied entry into Uganda and ordered to return to Kenya, according to the Ugandan Law Society. Karua arrived at Entebbe International Airport on Monday as part of a legal team representing detained Ugandan opposition leader Kizza Besigye, who is facing treason charges. She was expected to work alongside prominent Ugandan lawyer Erias Lukwago, who has also been representing Besigye. Lukwago was last week charged with a treason-related offense and was scheduled to appear in court on Monday for a bail hearing. In a statement, Karua's office said she had been detained at the airport and was expected to be deported to Nairobi. However, it noted that she remained unreachable. Her senior team reports that she is unreachable with her mobile phone switched off, and they continued to await direct communication regarding her status and expected return, the statement said. Ugandan authorities have not publicly explained why Karua was denied entry into the country. Meanwhile, the president of the Law Society of Kenya, Charles Kanajama, who traveled with Karua, was allowed into Uganda. Kanjama expressed concern over the decision, noting that Karua had traveled for the same case and in the same professional capacity as he did. And from the foreign scene, Colombia appears set for a political shift after lawyer and businessman Abelardo de la Espriella secured victory in the country's presidential runoff election, defeating left-wing Senator Ivan Cepeda in a closely contested race. According to a preliminary election results, de la Espriella won by a narrow margin, securing just under half of the votes cast and finishing ahead of Cepeda by roughly 250,000 votes. The result marks the end of the administration of President Gustavo Petro and Colombia's first left-wing president, who was constitutionally barred from seeking another term and had backed Cepeda as the preferred successor. De la Espriella, a prominent lawyer who campaigned as a political cost outsider, built much of his campaign around promises to strengthen security, revive economic growth, and take a tougher approach towards armed groups operating in parts of the country. During the campaign, he also advocated reduction in size of government and expanding investments in the energy sector. Political observers say the outcome may reflect voter concerns over security, the economy, and dissatisfaction with traditional political institutions. Others view the results as part of a broader trend in parts of Latin America, where conservatives and right-wing candidates have recently gained electoral ground. However, analysts note that Colombia remains deeply divided politically, with the narrow margin underscoring the country's polarized electorate. And when the news continues, we have more stories ahead, including these headlines. Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention of Lassa fever situation report increase in the spread. JAMB discontinues admission into affiliated degree programs run by colleges of education across Nigeria. Please stay tuned for these and other stories in just a moment.
Worried about the state of your world? Need better and broader ideas? Stay tuned to CEMTV 24/7. Always thinking possibilities. CEMTV. Reliable news and entertainment.
Is it time? I can't wait to see it.
Voice of the people, stories that matter.
Oh wow! Aha!
Truth in every moment, now and forever. Across every border, across every land, we form, we empower, together we stand. From Africa to the world, connecting every voice.
The Nigeria Communications Commission (NCC) and the Corporate Affairs Commission (CAC) have announced a new rule requiring telecommunications companies to obtain regulatory approval before making major changes to their ownership structure. Under the directive, any transfer of 10% or more of the shares of an NCC licensed telecom company must first receive a letter of no objection from the NCC before the CAC can approve the register of the transaction. The agencies said the measure is aimed at improving transparency, strengthening regulatory oversight, preventing anti-competitive practices, and ensuring fair competition in the telecommunications sector. According to the NCC and CAC, the policy will also increase investor confidence, provide greater regulatory creativity, certainty, and support the long-term growth and stability in the Nigeria's communications industry. Both agencies said they will continue to work together to promote a transparent, stable, and competitive business environment. And on health, Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention of Lassa Fever Situation Room has reported that the fatality rate for week 23, June 1st to June 7th, 2026, represents an increase from the 18.9% recorded during the same period in 2025. The outbreak has spread across 23 states, including Edo, Ondo, Bauchi, and Ebonyi states, and 109 local government areas since January 2026. To coordinate the response, the agency noted that the multi-sectoral incident management system, which is the National Lassa Fever Multi-Partner remains activated. The agency explained that the IMS is supporting response activities at the federal, state, and local government areas. Although no new healthcare worker infection was reported in week 23, the NCDC noted that the higher fatality rate and wider geopolitical spread shows a progressive transition. So surveillance and case management efforts are ongoing across the 23 affected states to curb the spread. The news continues after the short break. Please stay tuned.
Worried about the state of your world? Need better and broader ideas? Stay tuned to CEMTV 24/7. Always thinking possibilities. CEMTV, reliable news and entertainment.
CEMTV wakes you up. This is CEMTV, reliable news and entertainment.
And in sports, Juwon Oshaniwa, former Super Eagles defender, has urged Morocco to remain focused and avoid underestimating Haiti in the final Group C match at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, scheduled to hold on Wednesday, 25th of June 2026. As a draw with Haiti will help them secure a place in the round of 32. Earlier on, Morocco have won 4 points from 2 previous matches and are aiming to continue their impressive World Cup campaign after becoming the first African nation to reach the semi-finals at the 2022 tournament in Qatar. Speaking of Morocco's performance so far, Oshaniwa praised the team's determination and commitment, but cautioned them against overconfidence. And on entertainment, popular TikTok content creator Habib Hamzat, widely known as Pella, has taken a major step in his relationship with fellow social media personality Elizabeth Aminata, popularly known as Javis, after paying her bride price during a traditional family introduction ceremony. The development was revealed on Sunday through a video shared on Pella's Instagram page, capturing moments from the colorful events attended by members of both families. Announcing the milestone, Pella expressed excitement over the occasion, describing it as the beginning of a new chapter in their lives. The TikTok star also appreciated both families for their support throughout the process and jokingly declared himself, quote, officially off the market, unquote. And with that report, we wrap up CEMTV News on the hour. But before we go, let's recap some of the headlines that made the bulletin. Candidates of the Action Alliance and the Labour Party in the Rivers South East Senatorial District by-election have rejected the outcome of Saturday's polls. Former Justice Minister Martha Karua has been denied entry into Uganda and ordered to return to Kenya. Colombia appears set for a political shift after lawyer and businessman Abelardo de la Espriella secured victory in the country's presidential runoff election. Nigeria Center for Disease Control and Prevention of Lassa fever situation has reported increase in the spread. JAM has discontinued admission into affiliated degree programs run by College of Education across Nigeria. And that wraps it. But remember to follow us on all our social media handles, like and subscribe, and share our handles on YouTube, X, Instagram, and all other socials. Thanks for watching. Always make it CEMTV because it will be worth your while. My name is Mibaka Ienenge. Please stay tuned.
What's on your mind today?
The goal by Victor Osimhen was amazing. The economy. Isn't that what's on everybody's mind?
I would like to see more women in positions of authority. If you heard and saw it from CEMTV, you can take it to the bank. CEMTV, your reliable source of news, information, and entertainment.